What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Ting here, Countylineforge. Just doing a series on tongs. I've already made a set of flat nip tongs, so figured I'd follow up with another set of tongs. It's very common to be used for a blacksmith. A lot of beginners are going to want a set of these bolt jaw tongs, some V-bit bolt jaw tongs. Reason you do V-bits because it can hold square and round. I mean, it's a multi-use tong. You can run items through it, similar to this. These are blade making tongs, but same concept. They're just offset to one side. We're going to be making a set of straight ones, similar to this. Not quite like that, but similar. See how it's got the square jaw in it? It can hold square and round. These are set for 1 inch. The ones that I'm going to be making are the bolt jaw tongs. I'm going to set these for 1 inch as well because they're for a customer, Mr. Lim Buck, a very, very, very good supporter of the channel. Been there for a long time, since the beginning, I do believe, and he's a repeat customer, so I thought I'd make a video of making his tongs for him as well, to kind of throw that in there for him. So Mr. Lim Buck, these are for you, brother. To start with, you're going to need 2 pieces of 3/8 or 1/2 inch by 1, about 13.5 inches long, 2 pieces of that. And you always want to lay your material out cold with a center punch. That way you can see it when it's hot, when it comes out of the forge. So I recommend good metal ruler. Swanson makes them. They make them with a square attachment that comes to them, but I like the good metal rulers because it is steel. Stuff gets hot. Sometimes you need to measure a piece of steel when it's hot. So show you, we're going to lay these tongs out. And get out your notebook, write them down. I'm going to give you some measurements. Starting from your end, you need your center punch. We want to come back 1.25 inches. And right here at the edge, put your 1.25 inch mark. Give it a whack. Center punch it. Okay. And then from that mark, we're going to pull back 1.75 inches on the same side of the steel. Center punch. A mark there. Okay. Now on the other side, we are going to pull it back 1 inch. Or 25 mil. If you notice, these rulers have inches and mils, so directly across from the 1 inch is basically 25 mil. That way you ain't got to flip your ruler around. Just if you're going 1 inch, go across to the 25 mil mark, but on the other side of the bar. So we're going to go in right here, 25 mil. We're going to put a mark there. All right. Now we want to flip it over and just transfer these marks to the other side. Okay. Basically, all you got to do is stand it on its end, take your piece of chalk, draw your line across them, just like that. Okay? Just so you can have a reference point when you lay it down. You want to make sure, see how your center punch is on this side? When you flip it over, you want your center punch right there. Don't mess up and go to this side of the bar. Stay on the same side of the bar. Flip it over. Go to there. Another center punch mark. Make it as good a mark as you can. The better the mark, the more visible it's going to be when you come out of the forge. Okay. Find this mark on this side here. Another mark there. Okay. Got your steel laid out. Now, it's time to go into the forge. Alright, when you come out of the forge, find your center punch mark. Go to your far side of your anvil on your first center punch mark. Down on, put the center punch down to the anvil. And we're going to create an offset here. We're going to set it down. Okay, come out, lay it flat, clean it up. Come back here to your next center punch mark. Put that center punch mark on the near side of your anvil, okay? Half on, half off. We're going to set that down. Kind of like so. Work those offsets. I want to bring that down to about half the width thing out, that's what this mark is right here. See that mark? I'm trying to get this offset and this offset to go from here to here. That's 4 inches. I need a 4-inch length right there. It helps too when you're forging these like this. Lay them down every once in a while like that and keep them straight. That way you keep your end square. Because it's going to come back to bite you a little later on if you don't. You'll see what I mean if I don't. If I mess up, you'll see what I mean. Okay, if you have a little hardy block, a little stump block, edge block, whatever you want to call it, very useful right here because you can span that now with that those offsets. Really work them down. This helps you keep them square. Now that you have it drawn out to the desired length, we hit our mark. This part's done. Make sure you're the same width here. That's the ideal thing right there. You want it to be the same width as the parent stock. You just draw it down. So all this mass you're pushing down, you want it to extend out that way only. Don't let it get wider or narrower. Okay? Work it evenly, turning even throughout. That way you don't get skinny up through here. But anyways, you got your length now. We're going to heat it up. We're going to come out and we're going to come to this offset on the opposite side of the bar right here, the far side of our anvil. We're going to create another offset, and that's the back side of our boss, where our reins begin, okay? Come out, find your center punch mark. You may need to brush it. So there it is. Far side of your anvil. On your mark. Set down. Okay, take this area at the boss right here down about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch at the least. Okay, we'll go any smaller than that. We're going to reduce it all the way down to 1/2 inch reins by the time we're done. We go to about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch right here. I'd say err on more of the 3/4 of an inch side because we're going to reduce this down all the way down to 1/2 inch and round it up in a spring sledge. Okay. Got it to the square. Now we're going to put it in there. We're going to come out. We're going to take it on to 8 sides. Right here, it's a 1/2 inch round spring swage, top to bottom. Rounds it up, good 1/2 inch stock. You want to get it in there, start at the top here and work that way. And spin it as you're doing it and slowly pull towards yourself. Now, make the second one, just like this. Be right back. If you don't have a 1-inch hardy hole, then use a vise. If you don't have a vise, then get creative, go over the end of your anvil, the far edge of your anvil, and bend it down. But if it'll fit down in your hardy hole, that's just the quickest, easiest way. It's right here at your anvil. You stick it in and bend it. There you go. If it doesn't fit, find other ways. Okay? Don't let that discourage you. Come out, clench that end off. We're going to go down in our hardy hole. We're going right at the end of the boss where we're wanting to bend this, okay? Tip up front there, just go right there, stop just a hair short, and sway it. Just like so. That's why I say to keep it square, because if you don't keep this whole thing square when you're forging, this can be at an angle here at this point if you didn't try to keep it square. It'd be really hard to get that back straight because we're going to slot this jaw and V it open for our jaw, okay? So while you're drawing this part out, keep the spine square. That way when you get to this step in the process, you have a lot less effort to go through to get this in right. Tip. Start here. This point so you can match them up. You just want both of these to lay flat. bend your other one to match it. Then you can go from there. Okay? So once we have the other one bent to match, we'll be right back. Now you've got both your pieces made. Should match up pretty good. Okay? Now, we need to put the V in here. We're going to cut that in with a chisel. Show you how we do that. I'm sure you've noticed it's a little more daylight now. I was getting tired last night because it was a little late, so I figured I'd go ahead and just finish this one up in the morning. So here we are the next morning. Get this in the fire. We're going to cut the chisel lines in, get our V bit into it. Alright, first thing we want to do is find our center mark. Just drive a line down the center of these things. About 10 mil thick. 9 mil, excuse me. Then we go to 4.5. We're going to scribe a line. Line scribe there. Now, like I said earlier, you need to lay this out cold. So take a cold chisel and go ahead and mark that line in there with a cold chisel. Okay, when you come out, something heavy. Some people use vice grips. Whatever works, but something to put a little weight on that neck right there. Come in on your mark. That back with your chisel. See how it's not jumping around on me anymore? Now, do your other one. Back. Got our V cut there. We'll adjust it here shortly, but we got it cut in where we want it. Now let's do our other one. Alright, now we need to open this V up a little bit before we put these together. It's much easier to do now than later. Okay? Take your piece of square bar, get it in there. Okay. Easy as pie, right? Opened it right up. Now we'll be able to adjust it once we get them together. We'll be able to put our stock that it's meant for into there and make sure it fits it. Some people punch their eyes. I like to drill them just to be more precise when it comes to an order. But you can punch them. I can punch them. I just choose not to. So I'm going to take them in here. We're going to use 3/8 rivets, so I'm going to go drill some holes real quick in these, and then we're going to come back and get these things put together, and then we'll work on adjusting. All right, we got our rivet. We got our rivet tong. We got our tong blanks. We got our forge lid. It is time to put them together. Let's do it. All right. Drop our rivet. There. It's being a little stubborn. There we go. Get it in there. And take our mucking tool here. Make sure our tong blanks are nice and tight to each other before we set this rivet. we are going to get our stock in there. Put our piece in there. Right here. Bring those down to each other. Take it, put it on its edge. Just tighten that square up. Go to the other side. Okay, now we're going to heat back here. Or actually, we still got enough heat. We can bring our heat down. There we go. Feel pretty comfortable to me when they're holding the specified stock. Want to make sure it's in line with the center line of tongs. Looks pretty centered to me. Alright, we're going to normalize this stuff just to take a lot of the stress out of them. We'll take them and hit them with the file a little bit, clean up some of these corners, and we'll do a hot oil finish on them, alright? We'll put our initials on there. Properly. It's nice and tight, straight, true, square. We'll let it normalize one or two more times, and then we're going to take it in and just we're going to break these corners and stuff with the file just to smooth them up, clean it up, make it look pretty. Okay. Basically, just take you a decently sharp file. This one, it's not that great. I got to order some new files, but it's still sharp enough to do what I needed to do. And it got a little rusty. Just want to go around all these corners and just break your corners. Smooth it up. Okay. Alright folks. There they are. They're all cleaned up. Got the edges knocked off. Everything's ready to put it in there, get hot, bring it up to a nice black heat, 400 or 500 degrees. Do an oil finish on it. We're going to run it through 2 or 3 times so we get a nice deep soak in there and season these things real well. That way they don't rust on it. Okay. we have them. Some bolt jaw tongs, B-bit, hold square or round. That's right now they're fit to hold railroad spike. He gave me a range between quarter and I think the range was between quarter to 3/4. So I went with a railroad spike. That's kind of dead center of that, and you can adjust these limb to fit whatever you need, but that's what they're set at for right now. And I mean, it ain't coming out. I don't care what you go out of there. Okay, holds it great, square stock. Let's see, just gonna check my drift here, see if it'll hold the drift. Round, even though it's not the right size for that specific stock for the drift, it still holds it tight. Okay, doesn't move. So square, round works great for both. I think it'll hold all the way down to 1/4 inch square when you close them all the way up, limb or round. So yeah, Tong 1 of your 3 Tong order complete, sir. So I hope you enjoy the video. Figure since you ordered 3 different sets of tongs and I don't have a video on any of the tongs that you ordered, and I was doing a series of tongs anyways, I'm going to do a video on each set of your tongs, buddy. So be on the lookout for those. You should have the videos by the time you have the tongs, I would hope. So up next, we're going to work on the blade tongs. He wants those set for, I think, 1.25 or 1.5 inches. I have to go check the email, the order sheet, but set to work up to 1/4 inch thick and 1.25 by 1.25 to 1.5 blade stock. And we're going to make them some offset blade tongs. That way they work for flat bar and blades alike. You can work a long piece of flat bar. Kind of give you an example of my blade tongs. These are some I purchased a long time ago. But you see how the jaw's offset like that. That way when you're holding your flat stock, so you got a long piece of it, it can come down past the boss. And you can work a long bar of it and just let the excess come down this side. So it works great. That's what we're going to shoot for. So be on the lookout for that video next, man. Thank you to all the Patreon guys. You guys are awesome. Y'all really stepped it up here lately. I'm getting a lot more Patreon subscribers. I really can't say thank you enough about that, guys. I really can't. The axe pendants and hammer pendants are selling pretty decent. Share the video that I made those on, and let's see if we can get some more sold, guys, because we got some bills rolling in. Need to get taken care of for my dad, and he's going to be coming up this weekend as well too, so I'd like to be able to hook him up. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all my subscribers. You guys are great. We're, I think, 60 subscribers away from 1,000. We're kind of in a slow incline right now. We were gaining about 15 to 20 a day. I'd say we're gaining about 5 or 6 a day, which is okay. It's giving me time to put together something for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So thank you guys for all the support and getting the videos out there, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have subscribers. I wouldn't be doing this. So I really sincerely appreciate it. The giveaway stuff was shipped. You should be getting it any time now, guys, and that's all of you, from the pre-bundle giveaway up to the people that have already purchased their pendants. All that was shipped. So be on the lookout. Check your mail, guys. For real. You're gonna have lots of packages going. I had a lot going out. Sent out about 25 packages yesterday, 30 packages. So somebody's gonna be getting some goodies in the mail. So keep your eyes open. So again, thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and like was here at Countyline Forge, we're gonna catch you on the next one.